All right, welcome back. Star Wars Race Incorporated and Lorex 7. We're back here in the back of the shop. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, here we go, here we go. So, got some great news from our sponsor, friend, and engine builder, Roadtech Motorsports in Orlando, Florida. He just called me and said, hey, your engine is gonna be ready early next week. So we are going racing. We're going to Sebring, SCCA, double divisional SARC, and Lorex 7 is coming. Let's go. So I'm excited about that. It's the June bug, the traditional June bug. And so we're gonna go and race it and use it a bit as a test. 2 weeks after that is the majors at Roebling Road. So and that might be my last race of the year until the runoffs. I'm not sure yet, but might be. So we're back here in the back of the shop. So I'm working on the trailer preparations for the runoffs too. Checking things out, and found something, by the way. So here comes the advices, right? So check your trailers, check your stuff before you go anywhere. I always do check tire pressures and things like that, but I was checking underneath and found something that was a key piece was unwelded, so we're gonna have that fixed probably by Monday. Take the trailer, have that fixed. So here's the famous. I've been talking about these barbecue grill covers. I use as tire covers. They're waterproof, and I tell you, they work wonderfully. Look at that. So just want to show it to you in action. So in the house, also when I get to the track, I put my tires up there and keep them away from the sun, so it's a cheap way to do that, $12 for each one of those on Amazon. The other thing is, hey man, look at this trailer. It's looking strong, looking very strong. So you want to look good, you want to look professional as you're heading to the track. Sometimes I see the competitors on the road, and you want to start intimidating them, on the road. So if your trailer's looking good, team colors, then then when you get there too, you want to look professional. Any advantage you can get, so the trailer's looking racy. So, but anyways, in all seriousness, the advice back here I want to tell you guys was a couple things. One, if you don't have some of these tire PSI things, make sure you get some. You don't want to be surprised by a tire blowing up on your trailer on the way anywhere. And the little thing is only like $34 at Amazon or eBay. I got these at eBay actually. And basically it's got a little monitor that you take in the front, and it tells you tire pressures all the way wherever you go. So get one of those if you're starting. Again, this is for the guys starting. These are little details you want to get, especially if your trailer only has one axle. You don't want to be surprised with a tire blowing out. You want to know the tire pressure is going down, and they work really good. They work really, really good. Really happy with that. For 30 to $35, you're safe driving your trailer around with your car. So something back here in this axle area kind of broke off of the frame, so we're gonna take that to be welded. It's one of these support brackets. I gotta have that welded. It just came off of the frame, so gotta take care of that ASAP. So I'm gonna take care of that right away tomorrow or Monday. But that's the inspection process that you want to make sure you do. My good friend tells me overkill. So overkill, double check, triple check. The other thing back here is also for your trailer tires. I first got these. This kind of came with it, and then I got an extra set. But these are sort of non-radials. So these are kind of like all-terrain type looking, and they don't ride as well. They're little, it's not a radial. Also, they wear out in a very weird way. I kind of come to not like them. And the last set I bought was these radial ones, which much better. They can take much more load as well. They drive better, and I just feel safe. Feels like they're safer. So the advice here is to, when you get the trailer tires, make sure they are R rated. Not D or anything like that. But make sure they're radials, and you can see the different tread. This looks more like a regular tire. This looks like a tractor trailer, or a little. I don't know. They just don't look good, and they don't ride so good. Makes the car vibrate and everything. So get the radials. That'll be my advice. They load up at 65 psi cold, versus these guys are 50. And anyways, they just ride better. I think it's a sure bet. You don't want to mess around when you're towing yourself and your car. Got Darth Beetle in there. Actually, we're gonna hopefully get it fixed in the next couple of weeks, I hope. Got the cylinder heads need to be replaced. So, alright, so let's go to the front of the shop. Got a couple more things to share there, and then we're done. Hopefully going to Sebring this coming weekend. It's quiet in the neighborhood because I got no engine, so nobody's making noise. Alright, real quick here. I used to run this pillow on top of my seat here. It will go down quite a bit just to give me a little more height, but obviously it doesn't look good. So I just got some of this foam, like the ones you put in the beds, cut it to size, and it fits right on. And it gives me a little extra height. Still safely, right? I tested it. I fit in the cage real good. My head, it's within the cage real nice. But it just gives me a little bump, and looks better than what I used to have, which is important. All right, so the other big item here is this guy. It just arrived, my new MSD, and the reason I got that one, and I'm not gonna use this one basically, which is what I had. This is the 7AL with the little tablet there, which I have bought the tablets, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of too big. I talked to somebody, and basically it's kind of like too much. Also, I don't need that much. This one's perfect. I have this model, but without the limiter. So now it's the same plug, same cable. So I've just got to replace this. And here's the Rev Limiter thing. If I can open it, I can. I got something open. Let me see. Anyways, you guys know what that looked like now. So anyways, I can set up my limit. There you go. Okay. So it's got a little knob in there that you can set up your RPMs for your Rev Limiter. And again, for the new driver, this is important because the experienced driver knows their car really good. They know where the power is. They know where not to go. And so they don't need this that much. But us new guys tend to get a little lost in the shuffle, get excited with the racing, and then we're revving at 9,500 RPMs. So this is probably one of the best investments you can make. Get yourself one of these with a Rev Limiter, and you can move it up and down, no problem. From session to session. So I got that. I'm gonna install that, and that's gonna save me a lot of headaches. This guy I'm gonna put up for sale. I got two of these actually. I'm gonna put up for sale on Amazon. On Facebook. See if anybody wants to buy one. So that's kind of what's going on here. Engine's coming back Monday, Tuesday. Got my tires here all covered up. Went ahead and painted these guys too. Just a little touch-up paint on the wheels, just to make them nice and red again. Looking good. You can see that. These tires got like 20 cycles, so I think I'm gonna try to race them at Sebring this coming weekend and take them off. Put on some of these guys that I got waiting here on these rims. And also at Sebring, I'm picking up my last two bias plies, new tires. Those are brand new, which will complete my 4 tires for the run-ups. I'm going with one set of new tires, at least one, right? hopefully for the last quali and the race. That's the plan. So that's what's going on here. Star Wars Racing. Oh, let me show you. I actually cleaned up the inside real good and repaint it, so we're looking nice. Here's the bottle, the new bottle. We installed that like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this is all good. Has some work to do here on the tranny top there, but it's all good. It's all nice and clean and painted, and all double check. Also, the transmission is secured. There was a bolt on the transmission bracket in the back. It has 4 bolts, but one of them, the thread had gone bad. So even though it was there, eventually it came off. So what we did is just first of all inspection, found it, and put a nut and bolt. So you know, because the hole where the other bolt used to go is just gone. So I couldn't do it secure that way. So I put a nut and bolt. So it's really nice and tight now. So we're good. We'll get the engine back on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we go to Sebring, baby. Let's go. So, oh, got me this little box too. Keep my main tools organized here at the shop. You know, which is cool. I like to stay organized as much as I can. And the other thing I got, this is really actually cool. Got this little tool bag from Lowe's. You can get these also at Harbor Freight. But this one, I was at Lowe's, so went ahead and got this one. It's only $9. So basically what this is going to be, this is the bag that has my most used tools at the track. Every weekend I'm there, I'm always pretty much just using about, you know, I don't know, 10 to 12 things, you know. So I'm always kind of going through the boxes to the toolbox. So instead of doing that, then I'm just going to create this little thing here. And it's going to have the things I use every day at the track, you know, for this particular car. You know, got my Seuss here, a couple of screwdrivers, you know, just the stuff I use all the time at the track. And that way I don't have to be searching for them every time at the different locations that I bring tools to the track. Oh, last thing. So here's my 2020 second place SARC division. So didn't quite make it. Came second in the championship last year. But we got the plaques, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. So there it is, SARC division, second place, E-Production. This year I was hoping to go for first, but with the runoffs, then I think we're not going to be able to do all of that. So we're going to focus on preparation for the runoffs, do a few races, of course. I already got a couple in the bag, but not going to be able to get the championship or try for the championship. So that's what's going on here with Mr. Lorex 7. Hope you guys take care. Be good out there, and see you at the racetrack.